Hi, my name is Hannah Bayne, and I'm a Master's of Science student in the School of Public Health, studying the link between climate change and human mental health. The idea of climate change makes me anxious. Is that normal? Yes, this is absolutely a normal and common feeling. We climate researchers even have a word for it: climate anxiety or eco-anxiety. Research shows that climate change is something that a lot of people are worried about, especially young people, but adults worry about climate change too. Climate change is often called the greatest threat of our time, so it totally makes sense that it would cause us worry, anxiety, fear, or even other feelings like sadness and grief. We have words for these too, often encompassed by the word climate grief, talking about how we feel sadness, grief, and loss for our changing environments. Not only is climate anxiety and climate grief considered normal climate change responses, they're also considered reasonable and rational responses to climate change by climate mental health researchers. And we don't consider them pathological responses, meaning we don't think that climate anxiety is a mental illness. Eco-anxiety and eco-grief often push people towards pro-environmental actions and behaviors, like environmental activism, when we process and harness these emotions. That being said, climate anxiety can still be really hard to deal with and can decrease our well-being. Being anxious regularly doesn't feel good and isn't great for anyone, and it really can impact your ability to thrive. So, what are some adaptation strategies for coping with climate anxiety and other climate-related emotions like climate grief? 1, talk about your feelings with friends, families, and other trusted adults. But there's another way that's becoming a little bit more common to talk about these experiences in community, and these are called climate cafes, which are a non-judgmental and welcoming space for people to discuss all of their feelings about climate change. Number 2, spend time in nature. Sometimes called forest bathing, evidence shows that spending time in nature, whether that's a national park, taking a walk in the river valley, or just spending time in your neighborhood park, can really alleviate anxiety and improve your emotional state. Number 3, participate in environmental activism in your community. Building community, participating in collective action can really help to lower anxiety levels, build resiliency, and it directly contributes to improving climate change action in your community. And finally, access mental health care when you need it. There are increasing numbers of therapists and psychologists who are familiar with climate emotions and who can help you develop the coping skills that you need to thrive in a changing climate.